What's up, YouTube? It's me, Alex, and we're here for trailer reaction, and it's what I'm really excited for. Oh my gosh! We finally have a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Now, I don't know if you guys are like me, who I actually really much love these Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, and if you are, we're excited because they've been jerking us around for so long with this trailer that we finally have one. And I know that people were talking about it being released today because Sony had like an expo happening, so it makes sense for them to post a trailer today. And it looks like it's just a teaser trailer, but it's 3 minutes long, so I'm so excited. And what I normally do is I look up information like about the movie, like the actors and the premise and maybe some behind the scenes stuff, because that's kind of things that I like to know. But I'm not going to do that here because I'm so excited for this movie that we've waited long enough. So we're just going to watch the trailer and we'll talk a little bit about what we see, and that's going to be it. So of course, if you're new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that bell to get notifications for when I post more videos, and we're going to get right into this. I'm so excited. Whoop.
This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
I'm sure, huh?
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Oh.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
Y'all, he's a child.
Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
He's still wearing the cape.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up.
He's wearing a black
I
suit?
was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Oh, time travel.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
He's gonna.
The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone?
Wait.
Yeah, some people still know.
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god, Ned, he's my best friend. My Aunt May should really stop talking. What just happened?
You caused a problem.
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frightening limits.
Nice.
The problem is you trying to live 2 different lives. The longer you do it,
I don't like that suit.
it becomes.
Is that a goblin thing?
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Octopus?
Hello, Peter.
Oh, shit. Spider-Man. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god. Okay, so as we know, if you haven't seen Far From Home, what are you doing? Why are you watching this teaser trailer right now? But at the end of Far From Home, when Peter was fighting against Mysterio was about to kill him, right? But his Peter Tingle kicked in and he caught the Mysterio who was going to try to shoot him in the head, and he caught him, and so Mysterio was dying because he got hurt from the drone. His last curtain call as Mysterio was that he literally had a file uploaded that told the entire world that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. If you know that Peter Parker literally keeps his identity as Spider-Man secret, and it's such a big deal to him that I remember when I read the Civil War comic to prepare for the movie, that him revealing his secret identity because he joined Tony's side was a big deal. And because he did that allowed a lot of the villains to find him and kick his butt, something that he was always afraid of, as well as his family. And it was such a big deal that he revealed himself. So the fact that he got revealed unwillingly, that is okay, so people were well, what's going to be the aftermath of this? And people were well, maybe the Skrulls could be involved, and maybe one of them could shapeshift into Peter Parker while Spider-Man is there, and maybe that would kind of help people think that he's not that Peter Parker isn't Spider-Man, but then it's like, okay, Doctor Strange is in this movie, so clearly they might try to like go back in time, and it's like, you can't mess with time and reality like that because you could mess shit up, right? And so clearly while Doctor Strange was trying to cast the spell, Peter kept talking about who he wanted to remain to know who he was as Spider-Man. Even I was thinking, well, what about Aunt May? Aunt May knows, and of course Ned knows, he's his man in the chair, and MJ knows, and he doesn't want them to forget. So while Strange is casting the spell, Peter's talking, so I wonder how much effect that his words have on the spell while it's happening, because either way, stuff got messed up. And so now time in the multiverse is caving in on itself, and stuff is happening. And of course,
Stop tampering with the spell.
so we saw at the end there was a goblin laugh. I heard the laugh, and then his little goblin ball things showed up, like, and it sounded like Willem Dafoe's goblin, and it was his little thing. And then of course,
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
it's a mechanical leg. And it's Alfred Molina, who looks great, by the way, as Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Like, so of course there was rumors that we'll have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield both appear as Peter Parker Spider-Man in this movie. We didn't see them at all, but we do see obviously Alfred Molina, who's in Maguire's Spider-Man, and of course we saw the Goblin and her the Goblin that was in both Garfield and in Maguire's. And I'm assuming that if the Goblin did come back, it will probably be Willem Dafoe, because I can't imagine us having James Franco pop up at all. And even though I like Dane DeHaan as an actor, his Goblin was just horrible. Like, he potentially could have been a great Goblin, but we know how that turned out. So it's like, we don't know if they're going to be in this movie, because they definitely have been like, well, they're not in this movie, and it's just been a lot of like back and forth and things, theories and all kinds of crazy stuff. So like I said, I don't want to look it up because I just want to be surprised when the movie comes out, which is very like shocking a lot for me, because I like to know things. Like, honestly, if you're a magician and you do a trick, I'm not going to be shocked when you teach me the trick and you do the trick again. I'm going to have a bigger appreciation for it because I know how you did it, and I know the care that you put into it to do your craft. If anything, for me, that's even more exciting. That's why I like to do that. And I feel so bad for Peter, because Peter's like 16.
To people.
And poor MJ and Ned have to deal with it
Never
too.
wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
So that scene looked to be like right after he was swinging with MJ at the end of Far From Home. That's what that scene looked like. And of course, he's at school. Everybody knows. People taking pictures.
But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people.
And see, that's why Peter Parker's such a great character, because he's sitting there like, it's not even about me. It's not even about my identity being known. It's because it's not even about the fact that I'm in danger. It's the fact that my family and people I love are in danger. And that's why Peter Parker, Spider-Man, is one of the greatest superheroes ever, because this kid is a great person. He makes mistakes, but he tries hard and he cares about people that he loves. That is amazing. That's why I love him.
I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So, Peter,
But he's still a kid, which is why he's like, well, I want the world to forget, but I want the people who are closest to me to know. Because if the spell erases all of it, then MJ will forget. I mean, not that she liked him anyway, so it's not as if her forgetting that he's Spider-Man will hopefully change much about her feelings for Peter. But just the fact that she knows he's Spider-Man as well is like, they have no secrets, and that's what's great.
what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry.
And the fact that this man is wearing his cape over a coat is hilarious to me.
Bother you, sir?
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
I mean, he could have just said Doctor Strange.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
I have to say that I think Tom Holland and Benedict Cumberbatch have great chemistry, because they've done a lot of interviews together, and literally Cumberbatch has to like keep Tom from like spilling, because Tom can't keep secrets. So they literally been in a lot of interviews together, and I think that already just from this quick little interaction, they have great chemistry. He looks like he's wearing a black suit here, but it doesn't look like Night Monkey. It just looks like a black Spider-Man suit. So maybe he made another one.
Identity. My entire life got screwed up.
Like, look at him. Wow.
I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange. Don't cast that spell.
Okay.
It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
And I will say this movie clearly is going to lead right into Doctor Strange's movie, because with what we saw of Loki and how the multiverse is now, spoilers for Loki just a little bit, and how the multiverse is now existing, and there's going to be multiple things showing up at that Loki, this movie, and then Doctor Strange's movie. And WandaVision 2, and to some extent, kind of knocked off the magic aspect, but then Loki really put it into motion with the multiverse, and then you have this movie, which clearly, and then we're going to have Doctor Strange's movie. So,
is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how this spell works. Tamper with the stability of
Like, that's
space.
so cool.
The multiverse is a
I really like this suit. Like, I like his suit from Homecoming, and I also really like this suit. The only suit I do not like that he's worn so far is the Iron Spider suit. I don't like that suit.
concept about which we know Fred mainly lives.
That's cool.
The problem is you trying to live two different lives.
So I wonder, since he popped him out of his body like that, a couple times we've seen it, it's been like Tilda Swinton's character talk to Strange and show him like all of the ways of like magic and things like that, and then she did it again to Bruce when he was in Professor Hulk. So I wonder why he's doing it here to Peter. I wonder if that's because it's like, oh, you're trying to live two lives, so maybe this moment is like one where we show him like, oh, you're one and the same, you can't live two, you have to be both, like you are both. And I wonder what this box is he's holding.
The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Happy.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Who's that? And my question is we know that Dr. Octopus died at the end of Spider-Man 2. So I'm wondering, like, what version of him is this version? Like, is this version before he died in the movie? Or is this, like, just, like, another variant of him? I'm really excited to know. And I also have to say that just because he showed up, I'm thinking about the Spider-Man, the PS4 game, which I haven't played the Miles Morales one, but I played the Spider-Man game, which is fantastic, and Dr. Octopus in that was great. So like, I'm really excited to see him again, and I'm so excited. Just really quickly, overall, my thoughts on Tom Holland as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I really like him. I like Tom Holland. He wasn't the one that I was rooting for when they were casting, because I didn't know who he was. Like, I was definitely rooting for Asa Butterfield because I knew who he was prior because of Hugo. I was like, I don't know this Tom Holland kid, but when he got cast, I was like, okay. And then in Civil War, I was like, okay, this kid is great. I think I'd also seen The Impossible by that time as well, and I was like, okay, this kid is good. And I really like him. I think that the fact that he's a kid really allows him to kind of have a different feeling than the other Avengers that we've had, because they're all adults. And I think that he just adds a different dynamic to the team. And I do think it sucks the fact that we don't really know where we're going from here with this character, with this version. I know people are upset because, oh, he's Iron Man Jr. Blah. And I'm like, I understand that people are upset about that because his relationship with Tony Stark allowed him to get a new suit and all these other things. But I really feel like that's kind of unfair to him, because like, yeah, he ended up becoming a protege of Tony Stark, but they connected on the scientific mind and things like that. And I feel like that Peter was very impressionable, that it was kind of easy for Tony to manipulate him. Really kind of upset that Peter and Steve never got a chance to kind of interact, because I feel like their personalities are way more similar. Steve would have been a really good role model. Not that Tony wasn't a good role model, but I feel like that it would have just been a different situation, because let's be real, Tony manipulated Peter. Like, you brought a kid to an adult fight. He had literally no stock in. So we'll talk about that. but he made the suit that he wears now, the black and red suit. Like, he made that suit. Yeah, he used Stark equipment, but he still made it. And in Far From Home, which is literally, besides Spider-Verse, is my favorite Spider-Man movie, and I feel like that in that one we really got to see him kind of come into his own, which I think is cool. I mean, I don't particularly agree with the Iron Man Jr. line. I mean, I still really love the Tobey Maguire movie. They don't lessen in my mind because these exist. They're literally just different universes, as this movie is arguing. So that's how I feel on that. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about this teaser trailer that's 3 minutes long? Are you excited? What do you want to see? Do you want to see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield pop up in this movie? What do you think Dr. Octopus is going to be doing? Like, what do you guys expect to see in this movie? And also, let me know who your favorite Spider-Man is in the comment section below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell to get notifications for when I post more videos. And as always, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.